Lizzie were packing herbs.
Herbs.
I said herbs.
No, herbs. That is silent H. Right, Daddy? Herbs is silent H. Herbs.
Yeah, silent H.
Yeah, herbs.
Herbs and
Medicine.
medicine into a smaller wooden chest.
Very good. She's here playing with Mabel and Peg. Sam slid off the back of the wagon and stuffed fast his 3-year-old sister. Amelia was making her rag doll dance for the chickens they brought to lay eggs along the way. Sam was about to grab another sack of bacon and he heard a shout. What? 25 now? 25? He is fine. Strong meal, gentleman. 25. Okay, your turn. See? Loud, read it with energy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Here.
Independence was full of travelers passing through.
Period.
Some, like Sam's family, were making to finish loading into the wagon. Sam's arms arched.
Eight.
How was he going to make it? 2,000 miles to Oregon, when he was already trucked out just from loading supplies. And how was he going to make it without Scout? They would left their farm hound behind in
Bonneville
with Uncle Jim and Aunt Cecilia. Pa said poor Scout was too old to come so far. He said it wouldn't be fair. Sam didn't think it was fair to make him go either, but nobody seemed to care about that. They were setting out on the trail this morning. Now that the grass had grown enough for the oxen and horses to eat along the route. Sam, are you looking after Amelia? His mother called from the wagon. She and Sam's older sister Lizzie were packing herbs. I said herbs.
No, herbs. That is silent H. Right, Daddy? Herbs is silent H. Herbs.
Yeah, silent H.
Yeah, herbs.
Herbs and
medicine
into a smaller wooden chest.
Very good. The back of the wagon and stuffed fast his 3-year-old sister. Amelia was making her rag doll dance for the chickens they brought to lay eggs along the way. Sam was about to grab another sack of bacon and he heard a shout. Wah! What happened? A horse had broken away from its owner and was tearing through the square. It reared up every time someone snatched and it rains. It raced this way and that, kicking up dust and knocking over barrels. Finally, the owner got it tied up to the post and turned his attention to an auction happening by the courthouse. $20? 20 there? Do I have 25 now? 25? He is fine. Strong meal, gentleman. 25. Okay, your turn.
Farmland.
Very good.
Others were going to California to search for gold. When some of them heard
stories
about
disease, starvation. It means sick and you're hungry. Starvation
and snowstorms along the route. They decided they weren't up
for
the trip after all. Then they started
Actioning.
actioning off their mules to highest
Bidders.
breeders.
In a bidders. Sam
Sam sat down on a heap of sack and watched. He wondered what it would be like to set off on his own to find gold in a mountain stream. Sam, Pa called from the wagon, we can't eat your daydreams out on the trail. Load the rest of the bacon. Sam stood up and
he showed.
no,
Stood up and sigh.
stood up and sighed. He shoved a hand into his pocket and felt the
Folded.
folded up friendship
Quilt.
squares his cousins had made. They hadn't finished
In time.
in time to include them in the big quilt.
They gave them to Sam anyway. He was glad. He liked having 3 small squares of home in his pocket. Oh, hello.